What's up, y'all? Deontay with Deontay's Reviews. Like, tag, comment, share, subscribe. First order of business. The memberships are up now. I have been editing some the memberships that I plan to do here at Deontay's Reviews. So there are 3 tiers. There's the 99-cent tier, which is called the Little Ankles tier. There's the second tier for $1.99, which is called the Skit Land tier. And then there's the third tier, which is called the Carolite tier for $5.99. So I only have 3 tiers. I wanted to make them affordable so you ain't making life decisions every month while you keep your memberships. So we can just kind of create a community within a community, if that makes sense. So if you would like to be a part of the Carolites or the Skit Lane tier or the Little Ankles tier, then feel free to join the membership. They're affordable, they're cheap, and you should be able to find that next to the subscribe button somewhere on the videos here. All right. So catching up. I think I'm going to spend a great deal of the day catching up on some things, on some reviews. And one of which is one of the most recent reviews is Amber asked Coca, does she still love Diesel? Now, skip before this, Amber told Coca that Diesel been around Angelina. Now, I'm curious as to Coca's response. Is she going to care? Is she going to try to reach out to Diesel? What is her response to all of this madness? So let's get into it.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I don't need to be eating this chocolate.
Girl, thanks for riding with me. I appreciate it.
Anytime. You need my opinion, I got you.
Lord have mercy.
So,
I need to unload some of this stuff out of this bed. It's like a midget in there. Jesus.
okay. Let me ask you a question.
What's up, girl?
I told you about Diesel.
Yeah.
You seem pretty shocked. I mean, I was too.
Well, yeah, I mean, of all people in all of ATL, I mean, dang,
Well,
dang.
as someone who has dealt with going back and forth in relationships
Oh, Lord.
and feelings not subsiding,
What you about to ask me, child?
I was just wondering, do you still love Diesel?
So it's very funny how she's asking Coca this question and she's expecting Coca to be honest. But when Ernestine came in your porch the other day, you couldn't even be honest and tell the truth that you still got a thing for Wayne, but you want somebody else to be honest with you. See, this is the stuff about Amber I can't get with. And I don't know if y'all picked that up because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have already seen the skit and y'all just waiting on my commentary. But here it is, you asking literally Coca the same question in a different way with different information that Ernestine asked you. Bottom line, is there still some feelings there? Do you feel a way? You couldn't be honest with her, but you want Coca to be honest with you. Go sit down.
I'm always going to have love for him in my heart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love him. You know, but the love for myself took precedence, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
There you go. Amber, that's a lesson you should have learned. And I know I'm going to catch some flack and y'all going to throw stones at me. But Coca, you should have said this to Amber before she took your raggedy cousin back. Okay? The love for herself should have took precedence over that loving the idea of that little crazy marriage she held on to. Coca just said, I love myself more. I love my peace more. Okay? I love my state of mind more. Rather than just holding on to something just because I love him. And here's the thing, just because you love somebody, that don't mean you got to be with them. I love a lot of people, but I ain't calling them every day. I ain't with them every day. They not in my personal space every day. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? So honestly, I hope Amber's listening to what Coca is saying in the response that she's giving her. And I hope, well, at this point, Amber gonna be with this man for life probably.
That brother was a lot. Yeah. And I have spent the majority of my life fixing a lot of men to be the best men they can be to another woman.
And you preached a whole sermon.
I'm just saying, girl.
A whole sermon.
I'm tired of being the fixer-upper. I'm tired of healing them so they can take their healed selves to somebody else. And Diesel, as much as I loved him, I saw the pattern. I saw I was doing it again. And when God presented the opportunity for me to leave, I did.
So, to that, Coca, and that's good. That's where you are with it all. That's good. Okay. And we'll accept that. All I want to say to you now, Coca, is with that response, if the writers push Angelina and Diesel to be together, don't try to circle the block. Don't feel away now. Especially if Diesel shows up differently than he did with you. Especially if, where I think this is going, if Angelina's character even changes because of Diesel's presence in her life, which could be a thing. So if this is where Coca is, I'm hoping that she will keep that energy, as this storyline progresses wherever it's going to go. And I also hope Amber is listening to what Coca is saying. That it's okay to choose yourself sometimes, especially in a toxic relationship or a toxic marriage. It's okay to choose your peace. It's okay to choose your well-being.
So he got himself all the way together, though. I mean, like, on medication and therapy and all that. You couldn't give him a second chance?
I mean, I think we would have to be friends for a while. I would have to see that is consistent.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, that man took me on an emotional roller coaster, honey.
I mean, but not intentionally.
I know, and that's why I never will hold it against him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I will always love him and have love in my heart for him. But that took a toll on me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Diesel I was going to get every time I walked in the door. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, right now, I just feel like it's best that I work on me and he works on him. And if the fate and the stars and the universe or whatever decides that Diesel and I are supposed to be back together, then it shall be. But that's not something I'm actively pursuing. I'm not looking for that.
There's a difference. There's a reason why Amber's asking these questions too. There's a low key reason why she's asking these questions, because Amber did the very opposite of what Coca is talking about. She took Anthony back rather than making sure she worked on herself and requiring him to work on him. And what we've been talking about, requiring him to change, boundaries in place, all of the things. And what Coca is saying, I'm not going to pursue that relationship, but if he working on himself, I'm working on myself, and fate has it, or God has it, or whatever y'all want to call it, wherever y'all sitting with it. If God brings us back together, then that's what it's going to be. But I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to force it just because of the sake of saying I want this that bad. Sometimes what you want ain't lining up to what God wants for you. Okay? And sometimes God trying to tear stuff to shreds or put certain things in the shredder. And here we are trying to push the reverse button, trying to get it back up and putting tape and stapling stuff back together again that he's trying to pull apart. Like, she wants to know if Coca going to be the same food as she was by taking them back. Now, not saying Diesel is a bad person. We know Diesel got mental health issues and all that other kind of stuff. But the bottom line that what Coca is saying is Diesel's not ready to be in no relationship. Okay? And she's not in a place to be trying to fix Diesel. And in so many ways, Amber thinks she can save and fix and do all of these things to make Anthony better and to make him everything. And she doing all that, and he still ain't being a better husband. Okay? He still ain't showing up no different than he was before. He is over here, trying to ease his baby mama's heart because she done got her heart broken. Like, that's his responsibility. Yeah, okay.
Now, I will say this. I will alter the universe if he ends up with Red Rooster.
Because I was thinking, if you working on you and he working on him, she probably working on him.
I can't let him go down like that.
I'm just saying.
I can't let him go down like that. I mean, no disrespect. Too high yellow bros. There's something wrong with y'all. It's the lack of melanin in your brains or something. It's something wrong with y'all.
So you see what Amber did? Trying to push the narrative. You better get him before Rooster get him, pretty much. It's what she did. She went and pushed to get Anthony back and took him back because she didn't want Shayla to have him. Same thing, just different situation. I still think that Amber focusing on the wrong stuff. I do think that there's a lot of what Coca said that Amber could have learned from in this moment. And whether she did or not, I don't know. Amber sees what she wants to see. And she hears what she wants to hear, you know. And then wondering why her life ain't what it's supposed to be, and then wondering why the men in her life that she decides to keep in her life ain't treating her the way she wants to be treated. Because she's hoping that she's enough to get them to change. Man, listen, if a man wants you, he gonna put himself together, put himself in order, put his life in order if he really wants you and he really want to be with you. Okay? But if he know you ain't gonna require much, then he's gonna show up and do the bare minimum. Bottom line. Let me know what y'all think of this. This girl here. Let me know what y'all think. Like, tag, comment, share, subscribe.